I'm Jay Lyerly. I'm the CTO at Oak City Labs. We're a custom software development shop in beautiful Apex, North Carolina. We're just outside of Raleigh. Today we're going to talk about unit testing in your health and wellness app. We're going to look at why that's so important and questions you might want to ask a developer that's going to work with you on building your application. So we actually see lots of code bases that come in with no testing at all. And I think that's a lot due to either inexperience from a developer that's early in their career and doesn't understand that value, or an organization that doesn't understand how important testing is. And testing is really important because it helps you manage risk. That's really what it's all about. As your product grows and develops, it's going to become more complex. That's the nature of apps. They get more features, they do more things, and complexity comes with that. If you have solid unit testing, you know that as you add new features, you're not going to break existing functionality. And it lets you know that things are going to continue to work as expected as things go and evolve. It also helps with bugs. When bugs come in, you are able to, one thing we do is we write a test for the bug, and it lets us illustrate like what actually went wrong, and that test fails, and then we go and we fix it. Now the test passes. So that lets us know that we understand what the problem was. We understand that the fix is actually the correct one, that fix fixes this bug, and it ensures that we don't have that bug recur in the future. With a health and wellness app, you're probably also in an environment where you're worried about things like HIPAA or some other regulatory compliance. And by codifying some of those compliance workflows and rules and things in your unit testing, again, you can make sure as you grow and your app becomes more complex, you're still in compliance with all those things. So when you're talking to a dev who might work with you on building your application, there's some questions you want to ask. You want to ask, do you test? What kind of testing do you do? And when do you test? It's really important to start testing early, because as soon as you start writing code that's not tested, you're starting to dig a hole of technical debt. And the more code you write, the bigger that hole gets that you're gonna have to spend time later filling back in. And so a lot of code bases that don't have code have fallen into this trap, or that hole's gotten too big, we can't fill it back in, it's just too much work. So it's important to start really early and stay on top of that. So testing is definitely an investment in the future of your health and wellness app. It takes work, but it's important so that you can ensure that you've got a stable and reliable app that can grow with you. A quality software development team is really going to embrace testing as a tool to make sure that your product is able to long-term both make an impact and that customers will really enjoy using. I hope you enjoyed this little talk, and if you liked this video, please make sure to subscribe and like and favorite and star so you get all the rest of our videos. And if you'd like to find out more about our company, Oak City Labs, you can find us on the web at oakcity.io.